Come shop with me to Woolworths, New Zealand. One of two main supermarkets in New Zealand, Pack and Save and Woolworths. I've already done a video about Pack and Save, you can see that here. Woolworths is an Australian brand that used to be called Countdown in New Zealand, and in 2024 it rebranded to Woolworths, the same as Australia. I most commonly shop at Woolworths because they do delivery. I only go in for a few bits, but this week I'm taking you in to see what they've got, what they sell, prices, and get an idea of what you can get when supermarket shopping in New Zealand. Hi, I'm Emily and I run the Organised Mum Lifestyle YouTube channel, posting every Friday about our life in New Zealand, working full time and having two toddlers and travelling New Zealand at every opportunity we can. So let's get shopping.
So normally I'd be going for one of the bigger trolleys, but for some reason, because I was filming, I thought I'd go for one of these nice new plasticky trolleys. I filled it pretty quick. I seemed to have ideas that I wasn't going to get as much as I did. So this was like a weird shop. It was lots of random things, not particularly a meal plan shop. I'd already done a big shop and certain things I need because I come to Countdown, which I'll talk about as we go along. So it was a bit of a weird order for what I was doing, and as I've watched it back, I've gone, what? Why have I gone in that order? So I thought I'd draw attention to some of the prices. As in my previous video, I talked about things being quite expensive. I actually noticed in this shop things were much cheaper. Those limes are normally like $30 a kilo and they were down to $4. But this might be because it was the end of the autumn and heading into winter, which is a good time for harvesting. So there's actually some really good prices this week. Wow, $1.95 for a kilo of brown onions. That's worth having. And look at the size of these red onions that are already peeled. Although everything's seasonal in New Zealand, so this isn't a good time of year for cucumbers and capsicums. At $4.99 per cucumber, that's quite expensive, and $3.59 for a capsicum, that's not worth it at all. Here I am getting the sausages that we like. It took us a while to find sausages in New Zealand that we like, and the irony is these are called London Pride. This is a bit weird. Monty loves macaroni cheese, and specifically this Heinz macaroni cheese, and up until recently this was completely out of stock in all Countdowns and Pack and Save. Despite the different Countdowns I went to, there was clearly a national shortage of mac and cheese. Here in New Zealand we're going into winter and I'm loving the soups to have whilst I'm at work. These are on a good deal actually, which is quite good. I noticed there's a few things that are member price, so here it's slightly cheaper if you're a Countdown member, so you use your card and you get a slight discount. So I'm a Woolworths member, I keep getting it wrong, this is a new thing they've brought in, and I've got tomato soup for Daddy. Down the baby aisle here, thankfully the majority of the stuff I don't need anymore, but we are going to get some nappy pants for bedtime for them, and Woolworths do a good deal often. They'll do a discount on buying two, which is perfect because we have discussions on blue or pink. Like sausages, it's taken us a while to find bacon that we really like, because sometimes it's smoked, other times it's just a different flavour. We quite like this Woolworths streaky bacon, so it's an own brand, which makes it slightly cheaper and it's actually really nice. There we have some feta, which I really enjoy, with some fresh tomatoes with my soup when I'm working from home. So I know I said I wasn't going to get anything from the baby aisle, but my strange order of things again. Here is the baby wipes that are useful for, well, everything, and I'm still going to buy them when the kids are older. The kids still have whole milk before breakfast and before bedtime. Quite like it warmed up, and I get this UHT milk, which I get 4 or 5 of a week. I swear it's because I'm filming today, because I've already been down this aisle, but I've gone back for the cereal. Maybe I've got some more logic when my mind's paying better attention. I love this aisle. I've been in New Zealand 7 years and they have the international aisle. This is in most supermarkets. It does depend on the supermarket in the area and what they choose. They tend to divide it up by countries. This is where I get a lot of my curry stuff. You've got some Mexican stuff. They've also got some imported things that you would often only get in your country. So for me, there's quite a lot of English stuff that I quite like. You've got Iron Brew, you've got Tunnocks, you've got Vimto, you've got Twiglets. Don't buy them very often because they are $3.70 a pack, which is quite expensive. You've even got stuffing, best stuffing ever, and we get a lot of this, what we call squash, and we buy that for our juice. Getting a Friday night pizza night as well as chicken burgers for a weekend treat. This is why I should pay attention when filming, because I bought these chicken burgers, I cooked them, and when I went to eat them I realised I'd bought spicy hot, and that didn't go down well with the family.
So this is by no means a normal shop, but this is what we came back with. This is kind of a top-up shop, I did some big shops recently and we started running out. So the total price was $206, which is £100, and you'd have to use other conversion rates for other currencies. I think the most expensive bit here was the 2 packs of nappies. They were on a deal, and Countdown actually does do, Woolworths, can't get used to it, does do a deal often on those. So I tend to get them when I see them. So that was $45 worth of the shop. I've not got too much fresh stuff, but I did actually notice that things were a lot cheaper at the moment. Maybe not salad stuff because it's the middle of winter, but onions were so cheap. Oranges, I only got 3 because I actually know we've got a load in our garden. So they'll do me for literally today, and then I'll go and pick some over the next few days. Frozen stuff, we got some things for tonight's dinner, tomorrow's dinner and Friday night. Just one cleaning thing because I know we need them. A little bit of bread, but not really stocking stuff for the week. Some things for lunch, a little bit of meat. There's some chicken breasts under there. I do like to get their orange squash, as we call it in the UK, or cordial from there because they sell it. And just cereal, really just to keep us going. It is Wednesday today. This should keep us going into the weekend, and then I'll do a big shop on Monday, which I'll probably do online, and then I'll do a click and collect. So let's get putting it all away. And we're there. I much prefer the click and collects because I can sit and think about what I need. I do it on the computer. I tend to do it on a Sunday morning when I'm doing my meal plan. This is my meal plan sheet. I have this on here. It's also got the shopping list, so the family can add to it. For the moment, it's just Daddy and I. And then I prepare that meal plan for the week. I do the order, and I tend to pick up on a Monday morning about 8 o'clock. I tend to work from home, so I'll drop the kids off and I'll loop back round, pick up my click and collect. I'll be home at my desk by 9 o'clock. That's what I'll do on Monday. This was a top-up shop because I hadn't actually done that this week because we'd been away. Countdown's really good. As you saw, I got a few member deals. I personally think Pack and Save is a little bit cheaper, and I've got a video about that here. But there are things, particularly branded things, that you can't get in Pack and Save, but you can get in Countdown or Woolworths. I must get used to saying that. And I do not have the time to go around the shop every single week like that. That shop didn't take too long, but then it wasn't a big shop. If you're thinking of moving to New Zealand or just visiting New Zealand and need to see what you can get in the supermarkets, I hope that was useful. I post every Friday about living in New Zealand, travelling around New Zealand and the organisation that comes with working full time and having 2 preschoolers. So I'll see you in my next video.